Good morning, Miguel. It's your old pal Tom. Going to talk to you today. Just have a little conversation about some equipment that might be useful for you, some alternatives for the camera use that you use in your booth, some devices to hold the camera in the photo booth, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. What I'm using to hold my camera in the booth is this is a monopod holder. Camera holder. It's from Monfrotto, and the number on it is 3229. This one's a little pricey because it has some added features over the others. I'm just going to use it to show you. It's a very nice device. The hole in the bottom will fit any 1/4 by 20 thread bolt. So you can use a normal bolt up through the wood, probably secured with some wide washers, to hold this in place. And then putting the camera in and out is quite easy because the little lever just flips to the side and it holds the camera very nicely. And then the lever again allows you to just flip it and take it off. This knob over here allows you to adjust for camera up and down. What makes this expensive is this adapter plate and this quick release. They have others that don't have that. You don't need it. For about 20 bucks you can get one that just screws on, but it still has this bolt over here to allow you to move the camera up and down. Moving on from what we're going to hold the camera in with, I wanted to cover a few other things with you today. If you wanted to use Canon cameras, from my readings up in the forum, supposedly if you use Canon ETTL2, let me see if I can get that in the screen, the 430, which is about the cheapest one you're going to be able to get and use with enough power. But if you bought that, supposedly then you could use the Canon Rebel series, the higher end Rebel series cameras, which are a little cheaper than the Nikon. Also, that way I can help you with a couple of things. If you happen to use go with the Canon mode, I have some ideas for you if you decide to go that way. If you use that lens, you could modify your box design, and I'm sorry about the crude drawing here. But if you modified your box to have a built-in place, the camera will sit right over on the top of the flash router will sit right over on top of the camera. This is a Canon 420, not suitable. You need the 430, and it sits right on top of the camera. And you'd build in a little spot above the camera and use this diffusion material. This is available at any fabric store. It's simply white diffusion material. It's nylon, and it cuts down the light for about one stop. There's another option for you, and that is you can go, there's a company called Roscoe. You can find them on the web. They have diffusion material, and they rate it, and you can get 1/2 stop diffusion material that will cut only 1/2 a stop down from what the power of the flash is. And the diffusion material allows the, kind of like, a little bit like an umbrella, where you're going to spread the light out a little bit, eliminate some of the harsh shadows that you would normally get with direct flash. Anyway, that's one option. The other option is if you use a shoe cord. You'll actually need 2 of them because they're not very long. But you can put one in there, have a little trap door on the top of your box. 2 of these hook together. They do hook together in a chain, and that way you could get your flash up outside and into an umbrella up here and go with the umbrella concept. And I think that might work for you. And they're pricey if you get those cords are pricey. If you get them from Canon, they're it's the OCE3 equivalent, and there's a cheap one from Opteca right on Amazon. They're $25.47 each, whereas the ones from Canon are 60 bucks each. So that would run you about 50 bucks then. The flash is going to run you about $225 at least, I think. But on the other side, you have savings for the camera. I also happen to have for you, I've got an 18 to 55 lens, which you can have. It's not the newest one. The new one is better than this. But for the purposes of photo booth, this 18 to 55 will work just fine. You don't have to pay me for it. I'd be happy to send it out to you. That will only work with the Canon. Also, yesterday I showed you that collapsible rod that I'm using to hold the flash. I have an extra one, and I can send you one of those too. Well, it's good talking to you today. See you soon. See ya. Take care, Mike.